Hello and welcome to SRL 180, episode 9. How are we, guys?
Good. Not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah, it was a good round one, eh? It's a lot of high scoring games, close. Yeah.
It was exciting.
Yeah. So let's go over a point we all liked from round one. What was our moment from the round? We'll start with Jai.
So my moment of the round was when Aiden McKerney from the Seagulls missed the kick, giving the Rabbitohs the 2-point win. And that was the moment that my heart went back to place, and a sigh of relief was given.
Yeah, that would have really hurt for McKinney and Manly. They're unlucky. They played pretty well on the weekend, Manly, to be honest.
I think they did, but they also down. Their defense was horrible at one point. When you get
that's
that
true.
far down, I mean, like, do you deserve to win? That's what you ask yourself with your Manly.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Liam, what was your point for the round?
I really like the Eels solidified that they're premiership contenders, and they shocked the Broncos again, so they were clearly their bogey team of the Broncos. Yeah, so the Broncos had won that. I would say the Broncos won that. I would say they're premiership favourites, but simply because they didn't beat them.
It was tough. I thought we were a chance to win that game, but Eels, they're a very good team. And talking to the Eels, we've got a premiership winner here in Tim James, and their rookie, is also here.
Yeah, mate.
What were your thoughts on round one? Are you happy with it?
On the Broncos game?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I thought it was a close game. It was at one point, it was kind of one-sided for the Eels. And then, Broncos kind of came back with Joe Kelly with those 2 tries off the kicks by me. A bit shocking kicks, but it's all right.
Absolute terrible kicks.
Yeah, but, you just can't kick to Joe Kelly in the open field because he's just going to get away.
Yeah. I mean, we came close. We're nearly beaches, but you guys are just too good.
Yeah, mate. We're just amazing. We're a great team.
Yeah, you guys play well.
Now,
my point of the round was the Raiders. They got a big upset win over the Warriors in Game 4. I think they're building something because they've got really no expectations. But Mark Irons leading them well down there. I think they could go a bit better than what everyone else expects.
Yeah. The good games from the rookies are in that game. Really, Samuel Lillard scored a try. Pretty good.
I mean, in my opinion, though, I think that's too. I'm not going to give anyone really a thought. I can't really predict much more of the ladder until I see teams like the Raiders. I'm going to have to give them 2 to 3 weeks to really say if they're finals contenders. At the moment, I can't just lock them in the 4 yet. I mean, we've seen it happen season 1. Teams won round 1 and didn't make the finals. So
yeah, that's fair enough.
We're going to go over each round 1 game in depth. So we'll start off with the first game, which was the Rabbitohs Seagulls, with the Rabbitohs coming on top 36 to 34. We'll grab some thoughts if that's all right.
It was a frantic game.
Yep. Lots of tries either side. It was a really good way to start off season 2 of the SRL.
70 points.
That's unheard of.
That's highest ever SRL, highest combined score. So
nothing's even close to that.
So if we go through, so for the try scorers for Souths, we had Tyler Clay. You got over.
Yes, Tyrone.
Kaz Dingo, the recruit got over. Another recruit in Logan Guys, and also another one in Ahira Love. They both scored. Rex Slattery crossed, and Jordan Williams. So lots of their recruits really getting over the line, playing well.
Yep.
And on the flip side, we had for Manly, Albi Akarangi. He scored 2.
I thought he got
Goodwin
3.
crossing. No, he got 2. Brad Goodwin crossing. Sam Herben, he got a try. He's a pretty electric fullback, Herben. McKinney, the man that missed the conversion, he crossed, and Levi Sear, who also used to play for Souths, playing for Manly now. So those are the try scorers in that game.
A lot of tries
Um,
from the forward pack.
Yeah, I thought Manly did a lot better than what we all expected. Just defense looks like it could be an issue. I don't know. They both look like they can score points, so it's going to be if you're going to beat them, you got to beat them. You got to beat them in high scoring one. I reckon.
Yeah, I agree, and I think Sam Herben's looking really promising as a fullback this year.
Yeah, he obviously retired for a brief period, and then he was at the Storm, and he did all right down there in a pretty bad team. But he's come to Manly, and he's looked good so far.
Yeah,
I'm
mate.
excited to see how he goes.
Yeah, it's a
Sam
bit of a
Herman.
redemption year for him, I think. Coming
He's
from
actually
the
more
Storm,
smoky to actually win the MVP. If Manly get going, I reckon he's more smoky.
yeah,
So,
coming from the Storm, a team that got eliminated or dropped from the SRL. I think he's got a bit of like a bit of redemption, to get. He might be why he's performing so well. Just that mentality.
yep. And
I mean, he retired after 3 rounds last season, but once he retired, Melbourne, it just went terrible. I think Melbourne were in games in the first 2 rounds, and then once he retired, they're straight out of them. They only won one. They did win a game without him, but it was a very shocked loss, and I don't know, but
Didn't they beat the Eels 30-6 that year?
Yeah, that was a big upset.
They really, mate, it was crazy that day.
All right, so game 2, which rounded out our opening night of the SRL season 2, we had the Broncos taking on the Eels. Eels just getting on top here. They've definitely got the wood over the Broncos. They're 3-0 all time against them. So they've got a couple of Eels players here in Charlie Butler and Tim James, and I'm a Broncos player myself. Yeah, tough game, tough loss for us.
Yeah, I feel you. It sucks.
Yeah, it's tough.
It sucks to lose all the time, really.
Yeah, you guys, in my opinion, are the best team in the comp. You won a premiership.
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys got it together well.
The Rabbitohs are nothing against us, really.
Oh, we got a bit of confidence here coming from Tim James. He's not scared of the Souths.
Yeah, no, I reckon when Eels take on Souths, whatever round that is, I reckon it'll be one of the best games.
We'll put 30 on their chin, mate.
Yeah, we've got
a
bit of trash talk. Yeah, so it was a good game. We'll go through the try scorers quickly. Let's have a look. All right, so for the Broncos, we had our captain Joey Kelly crossing for 2. He had a man of the match performance, he was our best player.
I called it. I said he's going to score 2, and he scored 2.
Yeah, he had that bet. And the other try scorer was our 5'8" Levi Raymond. And over on the other side, for the Eels, Eli Barnes, 3 tries. I mean, that's incredible. He's probably the reason why they won that match.
Yeah,
he's the greatest of all time, really.
Yeah, he's
MVP this season, mate.
He's a good player.
Yeah, people doubted him when they moved him to the fullback position, but I think he's already proved himself in just round 1. But I mean, things could change.
I agree with you, Charlie Butler there.
Yeah.
And your other try scorer was your winger, Braden Smith. He
usually just does that every game. Just a full field try.
He's pretty reliable. He's a pretty solid winger. So that rounded out Monday night, and then we move on to Tuesday where we had our double header. So first game was the Cowboys and the Panthers. Panthers just too good, I guess. The Cowboys looked really flat. I just didn't see them.
They killed themselves. They looked like the worst team in the comp right now. I even though I said they'd win that, they looked like the worst team in the comp.
I disagree with you, Liam. Cowboys on that one. Cowboys obviously didn't turn up, but I reckon they're a top 6 team.
Yeah, I reckon they're still a solid side, but
exactly.
I just a little bit of criticism, constructive criticism. I think Will Kay, he's been hyped up a bit this season, but I mean, in his first game, he didn't really do too much, but that's just like what rookies do, I guess. It was a bit messy, but You know,
No, they
might be
got
moving.
to do some work.
Yeah,
I thought the game was very underwhelming.
Yeah, but was it Cherry Evans at fullback for Cowboys, right?
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah,
He ran for a ridiculous amount of meters.
293 to be exact.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. I think that's the record. Probably the record in SRL, I reckon.
No, Bunce.
That is
Bunce. He got 345 or something this week.
Oh, okay. Oh, did he? Yeah, but he did run away for like that really. He'd run away for a try, so I guess maybe that. But its run meters was insane. I don't think it's in season 1. 200 meters was really good for a fullback. Now we're getting 290s. That's incredible.
Fullbacks usually run a lot of meters, pretty much, but not as much as that. Really, that is insane.
Yeah, and I also think the rookie for Cowboys, Johno Harden, I think he coming off the bench, he made a good impact for the time he was on, in my opinion. You know, he only had 5 run meters, but you know, he's like kind of not a stat line. He's not a stat line player, in my opinion. He's more of an impact player that the stuff that doesn't show up on the stats.
More of an
for sure.
Yeah, like me.
Yeah.
Well, if we look at it, the Cowboys they obviously lost Liam Ryan in the off season, which I think it's going to hurt them because they just don't have that high rated player. They got some good players like Luke Malkus, their captain, probably arguably their best player. I would say, if you guys agree with that.
They got Kurt Moore too.
Yeah, but wait, who'd you say was their best player?
Luke Malkus.
Yeah, I could agree with that, but I think we got to look out for Cherry Evans, in my opinion, after that game.
Yeah, that guy's insane.
An upcoming star.
And over on the flip side, the Panthers they look like they could be the improvers of this season.
Yeah,
they did score all off Cowboys' errors. That's concerning.
Yeah,
that's concerning. If they
were just
you won't be
cruising
given
through.
chances. You won't be given chances against the better team. As many chances they were against better teams.
Yeah, a lot of their tries were off errors by Cowboys, and coming to like the other, better teams, I guess, you're not going to get too many errors from them. So
yeah, we'll just quickly run through the try scorers. So for the Cowboys, it was probably their best player. We've been speaking about Cherry Evans. He crossed. And then for the Panthers, they had Brody Kennedy, their fullback. He's always an electric player. He scored. Corey Parker, I've heard, could have been the best Panthers player on the field Tuesday night. He scored 2. And the other try came from their rookie winger, Dwan Parker.
That guy's amazing.
Best dummy half in the game.
Yeah.
What's you talking about?
He likes to talk himself up a bit, that's for sure. And to round off the round, we will talk about the Warriors-Raiders game. The upset of the round, you could say, because the Raiders, they just came out and they look like they look like they didn't care what everyone thought.
Yeah, honestly, Raiders are just like, they turned up that game. All their forwards, did the job. All that defense and the try scored by them. Insane.
Yep.
Jack O'Neal was good.
Yeah. So for this game, our try scorers were Chance Bunce. He scored 2. He's always an electric fullback. He got 365 run meters. So that, I believe, is the record, if I'm right.
Yep.
Patrick Corcoran crossed for a try for the Warriors. And their rookie winger, Damian Moana, who he looked pretty good in the Nines, he scored a try as well. So, and then over on the other side for the Raiders, hang on. So for the Raiders, we had scoring. Mark Iron, he crossed for a try. Rookies Samuel Lillard and Jacob Morrison also crossing. Samuel Robinson, their recruit in a trade with Sam Atchison over the offseason, he scored. He's actually playing 5'8" now. And Tyler Weston, another rookie, he scored a try. And the ex-Storm captain, Tarangiu Fetu, he scored a try for the Raiders as well.
And, I feel like there could have been a lot more tries for the Raiders, but there have been dodgy calls and decisions.
Also, that try out of the scrum, really.
Dead one.
Yeah, it was the one where they went dead. That was probably the worst bomb try in SRL history.
And then there was some dodgy knock-on call, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
like space to pace. Talk water.
Well, that's round one. That's all that round one contained. I would say it was a round dominated by the fullbacks. You look at all the fullbacks; they really had, even for the losing teams, they all had a really good input. I reckon.
Yeah, I agree.
Great,
If you
mate.
actually all the fullbacks across all the teams, they all ran for a lot of meters. But like Eli Barnes, Chance Bunts, Mark Hine, I believe.
Fair
Yeah.
mate.
Saw them.
So we're gonna name our player of the rounds. If you guys are keen to do that.
Yep.
My player of the round is going to go to Eli Barnes. I thought he played really well for the Eels. That's my player of the round.
Yeah, I reckon Eli Barnes could win this.
Yeah, my player of the round, it has to be Eli Barnes with the hat trick try game.
Yeah,
It's the game there. He won us the game.
I think he was the best fullback out of all 8 of them for this round. But yeah. So we've got the so the new thing for season 2 is the SRL MVP. So it's like the Dally M's. So we've got a special group of people who give a 3-2-1 point system for each match.
Yeah.
We're just going to quickly run through this. So topping the table with 3 points. Nothing wrong with this one. Eli Barnes, he got 3. Chaz Dingo,
Deserved.
3. Chance Bunce, 3. And Corey Parker also picking up 3. I think they all deserve that. I think that's pretty fair.
Yep.
Picking up 2s, we had Huey Smith,
Yeah,
Sam Harden.
He was definitely the best.
Huey Smith was had a lot of impact on that game. I reckon for his first game in the SRL. He had a lot of kick meters, so he had some try assists, did some good passes in that game.
Always good to see a rookie going well too.
Yeah.
So also getting 2 points were Jack O'Neill and Brody Kennedy. So
Jack
a lot
O'Neill was
of fullback
amazing.
in this list.
Yeah, he kicked like a 40-20, like 2 try assists and 300 kick meters.
That's one of the. Is he going to be a top 2 or 3 halves this year? Who knows?
Yeah. And also getting 1 point, we had Joey Kelly. He had a pretty good game.
Yeah,
Alden
in my opinion, I
Takarani.
reckon Joey Kelly could have maybe got 2 points because he had the 2 tries with. I'm pretty sure they were all long,
Fields.
full field tries. So I reckon he deserved 2 points.
Yeah, he deserves the 2 points definitely.
Yep, and Mark Lee and Mark Iron also picking up a point each, respectively. So, yeah, and we've got the man who actually wants to do an interview. He's on this list, Joey Kelly. If you want to come in and have a chat, feel free.
Yeah,
Hey,
what's
Kelly.
up, guys?
Hey, Joey.
Hey, mate. We're just talking about round 1, and you had a pretty good game.
The SRL points. I only got 1 point. I'm really disappointed about that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you got 2 length of field tries. We thought maybe 2 points. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't. I got robbed there, but yeah, I got.
No, I don't think it's robbed. I think it was kind of like Huey Smith. I didn't watch the game as close. I didn't watch the game closely.
Yeah. I mean, you got to give the rookies a few points.
Huey Smith got 2 try assists. He had a pretty good game for a half.
Yeah, 40-20
Yeah.
as well.
I don't think anyone's questioning Eli Barnes getting the 3 in that game either.
No, he deserved that. Barnes 100% deserved 3
Best player on
points.
the field.
It's just what you like as a Dally M judge or whatever. If you like someone like a halve that does the traditional halve, well, then it's Huey Smith. Then if you like a player that scores tries, then 2 Joey Kelly. Just a bit of what you like as a judge.
So Joey, your thoughts on our game? What did you think about it all?
Well, we played pretty good. Well, not up to Parramatta level. We need to get up there. Well, yeah. The teams that are going to be hard to beat this season are going to be South Sydney and the Eels. Oh, we already played the Eels, but yeah. Average performance. Need more improvement next week.
I thought we did all right, but Parramatta, they just seem to have the wood over us. It's pretty frustrating. We always get, it's always within a try or 2 with them, but we just can't go on with it.
It's a great rivalry.
It is.
When will
It's
the Broncos beat the
Yeah,
Eagles?
I agree.
building up to be one of the best in the league.
222.
Can we beat
so,
them next time?
So Joey, have you got any changes to the Broncos lineup for this week? I believe you've made a few.
Well, you've seen a few of them. You saw
Yep.
Sam Hodgson get dropped to the bench.
Why?
Yep,
I didn't even notice that. Why did that happen?
Wait, what the?
Yeah,
Why'd you
Sean
drop-
Walker starting.
Why'd you drop? Can you just explain this, Joe? Why'd you drop the one of the top try scorers in season 1 in favour of Sean Walker?
Me and Pete Veretto, we were talking about this. We think Sam Hodgson can come off the bench and play fullback in the second half. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Does that mean Sanderson would go to wing, or does he just go to the bench?
No, he's
Bench.
coming off. He's coming off. At
I don't
halftime.
know. I don't know if that's really necessary though. Like, in my
Just-
opinion,
Sam Hodgson did. I think he played one game in season 1. It was round 1, season 1 at fullback for Sam Hodgson, and he had two tries and a try assist.
Yeah, that's why we need him at fullback in the second half.
what's his secondary position?
Fullback. He's a fullback wing.
Oh yeah, right.
So Sean Walker, he's starting. So that's just a direct replacement for Sam Hodgson. And the other change, it's not really much of a change, but Simon Hunt and Pete Veretto just swapping sides. Any reasoning behind that?
Well, Simon Hunt, he's really electric. He just doesn't get that much ball on that side. So if we put him on the left, he might be a bit better. And Pete Veretto, who's Pete Veretto up against? He might, play really well. And yeah, we're just trialing that.
Yeah, for sure.
And what was the big? And what did you do? Something I saw something in the forward pack. There was another change. Was it Hastings dropped?
No, Hastings is still on the team.
It was Hastings. Who got moved? Sean Walker and
Hodgson
starts. Yeah, Hodgson starts.
Yeah, and Justin plays the number 15 now, and Malachi Bergen 17.
Yeah, Malachi Bergen, he's the only inactive at the Broncos currently.
He literally messaged me on Monday saying he was going to upgrade. I mean Tuesday, and he just doesn't upgrade.
Yeah,
Kind of annoying.
Alrighty, so Joey, you're confident for this week? We're playing the new team, the Raiders. They put on a bit of a performance for against the Warriors. They played pretty well. You worried?
I'm really worried. This is going to be their first SRL home game. They're going to turn up, obviously, but 7:30 Monday night. You know what? I'm going to tell the boys they got to play hard. They need to play hard. This Raiders team, they can cause an upset easily here, and we can go 2-0 down.
I mean, if the Raiders got up, what would we be thinking? The Raiders would really be the team
I would actually. I'm going to tell you right now, if the Raiders can beat the Broncos, they are a top 4 side for me.
And the Broncos.
That will tell me they're a top 4 side for sure.
Coming straight from Liam Ryan, he's put out a bold statement there, but he's probably right, to be honest.
Yeah, agreed.
Also, in that Parramatta game, it's like the semi-finals in season 1. We didn't get much ball. That's why we didn't, win. You got to agree with that.
You have to build your ball. You have to build your own ball.
When we get the ball, near the try line, we normally score. But the Eels had the ball mostly near our try line.
Yeah,
so,
it's a bunch of dumb errors from your team, pretty much.
Yeah. Those errors, bro. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
You got to deal with it, though.
You got to get your team on the right mindset, lad.
Yep. Well, good luck for Monday night against the Raiders, Joey.
Yep, and you too as well.
Yep, we're gonna have to play a lot better than what we did last week if we want to get the dub.
Cause an upset in Canberra. Make the
Is it really an upset though?
Well, it might. Well, I think it is because first home game in Canberra, and
From the area.
Yeah, we got to beat the milk.
Yep. Got to beat them.
All right, thanks for that, Joey.
See ya.
All right. So, boys, we're going to go on to talk about round 2 now. So, we're going to look at the team list. If everyone wants to do a team each, you could do your own team. So, we'll start with the Eels. One of you boys want to take that? Tim or Charlie, you want to read through the Eels team list?
Charlie Bartley, you want to have a try at it?
It's on 10 this Friday.
He might be still gone. I think
Okay.
Eels are 1 to 17 anyways. I mean, I'm not 1 to 17, same as last week.
Yeah. I think we might get the win this week. Don't know. It's
a pretty good side. Much the same as last week.
Yeah.
They should go right.
We could just get the job done pretty much.
Wait, who do you guys play?
Warriors grand final rematch.
Ooh.
All right, I'll quickly go through the team. So at fullback, they got their electric man, Eli Barnes. Wingers are Braden Smith and Dante Mitchell. Centers are Isaac Simmons and Ethan Durant. The halves are Charlie Butler and Huey Smith, both rookies. Props are Abraham Walker and Luke Short, international for Australia. Hooker is Tim James. Second rows are Luke Carter and Attila Settendag. And the lock is Kobe Johnston, and he's also the captain. And on the bench, we have Damien Shelford, Jaden White, William Jones, and Thomas Wallace. So that's a pretty solid Eels side, you'd have to say.
Yeah, I'd say it's a good side, but I'm just a bit confused on us getting a half to go into second row at the second half. So
yeah, I don't get that really. I don't know why.
I think Kobe knows what he's doing with him, because last time he did it, the guy had an amazing game.
Yeah, for sure. All right, we'll quickly go over the Broncos team. We already know what changes they've made. Joey talked to us about that. But at fullback, Connor Sanderson. Wingers are the captain Joey Kelly and Sean Walker. Centers are Theo Scott and Cooper Gronk. The halves are Bronson Dixon and Levi Raymond, who's also the goal kicker. Props up front are Jackson Allison and David Hastings, one of the best prop combos in the comp, I'd say. Sam Atchison is the hooker, they recruit over the off-season. Second rows are Simon Hunt and Pete Bretto, also the vice-captain. And the lock is Jordan Ford. And on the bench, they have Jake Tuff, Justin Plays, Sam Hodgson, and Malachi Bergen. It's another good team, but yeah. I think they should go all right against the Raiders this week, boys.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so our next team list is the Panthers. They're taking on the Rabbitohs. At fullback, they've got Brody Kennedy. Wingers are Sonny Taylor, who's the goal kicker, and Dwan Parker. Centers are Tyler Owamatangi and Nathan Fisher, who's the captain. Halves are Mason Yates and James Thorne. Props are Mason Remy and Lachlan Sinclair. And the hooker is Mark Lee. Second rows are Lachlan Martin and Sean Bradford. And the lock is Jacob Blackburn. And then on the bench, they have Kanan Bell, Nathan Cleary, Corey Parker, and Joshua Butterfield. They're taking on the Rabbitohs. Thoughts on that team, boys?
Unfortunately, they're going to be losing, but good team.
I will say.
I can actually see an upset. An upset coming in this game.
Could come, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Could happen any week, really.
Yeah,
I do like this Panthers team.
Yeah,
and
Panthers looking all right this year.
This is the team to match them.
I have a feeling though, if anyone's going to beat the Rabbitohs, it will be a team like the Cowboys, in my opinion. We've never beat the Cowboys, and I just have a feeling like it's just going to stay that way. It's going to be the same as Broncos Parramatta.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, but it could happen this week with the Panthers playing the Rabbitohs.
Yeah, for sure. We'll go through that Panthers team now quickly. I mean, not Panthers, Rabbitohs team. Sorry, boys. So fullback is Chaz Dingo, who's playmaker 1. The fullback. Normally it's the halves that are. Wings are Luca Moscow and Ty Clay, or Tyrone as he's listed. Don't know if that's
Tyrone,
his actual name. But in the centres they have their captain Jai Collins and Thomas Mendonca. Halves are Liam Ryan, who's the goal kicker, and Isaac Edwards. Props are Rex Slattery and Lennox Prakash. Hooker Aaron O'Hare. Second row's Vigo Rasmussen and Logan Guys. And the lock is Jordan Williams. On the bench they have Ahira Love, Cole Summers, John McCartney, and Ash Crutcher. So what do we think about that team, boys?
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, I'd say it's a pretty good team. They're sponsored by Ampol as well. So
That's right.
yeah, get around it, boys.
Yeah.
Right, we'll have because my voice is probably getting a bit boring. We'll have someone take over for the remaining 4 team list if that's all right.
I can do it if you want.
Yeah, okay. So you got to do I think it's
From
Manly. Yeah, if you do Manly and then everything after that, that'd be good.
For Manly's team list, you got Sam Herburn at fullback, Michael Crimp and Corey Bell on the wing, who Corey Bell is a vice captain. The centres, Robbie Elms and Kane Chapman-Kenny, the captain. The halves, Aidan McCaney, who's a goal kicker and playmaker 1, and Carl Lewis, who's the halfback and playmaker 2. And props, Brad Goodwin and Matthew Harris. Not at the hooker, Byron Boone. Matt Harris is also the vice captain. 11 and 12, which is second rows, is Jesse Bennett and Chris Lord. At lock, you got Albia Karangi. On the bench, you got Daniel Punch, Macaulay Morris, Isaac Such, and Joshua Blackburn, the rookie that's making his debut this week. What do we think on that team list?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, they played pretty well, Manly, so they should go all right this week.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah.
What was that, boys? What was that?
Oh, we've got a special guest who's just come on. Johno Harden from the Cowboys.
Hey, how you doing?
They're rookie. Yeah, we're going good, mate. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Welcome.
Yeah, so we'll move on to the next team list. So Liam, if you want to read out the Warriors team.
Yeah, Warriors. We've got at fullback Chance Bunce. On the wings, JMs and Damian Moana. In the centres, you've got Jackson Cutler and TTR Maxwell. In the halves, Jason Farah makes his way back into the half in the 5'8" role, and McGelly at 7, with McGelly being the playmaker 1 and goal kicker. The props, Johno, the captain, and Josh Shilly-Hooker. At hooker, Patrick Corcoran. Second row, David Barner, the former NRL player, and Rod Cohen, who makes his place back there. And at lock, Logan Strange gets his lock back. And on the bench, you get Daniel Engo, Seamus Walker, TJ Asford, and Mitch Austin. So it's a good Warriors team. What do we think on that?
Plenty of changes.
They'll be looking to bounce back. They've got a lot of changes. I don't know. I'd be trying to stick with mostly the same team, to be honest.
Yeah,
don't leave it too late, to be honest.
I don't know. They put Farah to 5'8", and then they put Corcoran to hooker. So I don't know.
Farah's more of a 5.5 hooker.
Yeah,
for sure.
He's a smaller body, though, I think. I think he's not the biggest at hooker. That's the only problem with Farah.
Yeah, true. I reckon it'll be a good game, though, a grand final rematch.
Yeah.
The Parramatta, Warriors. It could be, maybe game of the year or game of the season. Who knows?
No, I think that'll be the Rabbitohs Eels match, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That'll definitely be the game of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, next up is the Raiders.
The Raiders one is Mark Lyon at fullback. On the wings, Tyler Weston and Joseph Black. In the centres, Jacob Morrison and Alex Chen.
Yeah, I
In
think
the halves,
right.
You go on.
I think they are. Oh right, right team. You know, they're pretty good solidification. You know, pretty solid team. You know,
Definitely.
That's my part too. You know.
Yeah. In the halves, you got for the Raiders, you got Luke Thompson, Jack O'Neill. Props, you got Cameron Molentis and Samuel Lillard. At hooker, you got Bo Sadler. Second row, Sabas Tua and Rahul Kawal, the captain. And at lock, you got Terehu Beku. And in the only change bench, you got Stace Pace, David Smith, Hayden Yates, and Sam Robinson. What are our thoughts overall on that?
Yeah,
It's a solid team.
You know, the forwards are looking amazing in that Raiders side, really. I mean,
Yeah.
they're such powerhouses and everything, all their tries and all that.
Yeah. We've got a great forward pack.
Yeah, I think it's not going to be as easy as what we think taking on them this week. I think they're going to put up a real fight. Yeah. And the
I'm just
last
worried
team.
about their inexperience in the wings.
Yeah. The last team list look out. We might actually get the man who plays for the club, Johno Harden. If you wanted to have a look, read out the Cowboys team list, you'd be on for that.
Yeah. Just give me a second. Look at it. All right.
Okay.
He's going to read out the team list. He's just getting it up, I believe.
It's a bit slow. Sorry.
Yeah, all good, bro.
Okay. But the Cowboys have made some changes, that's for sure.
The team list right here.
Okay.
Alrighty, go through it.
We have Terry Evans, Kurt Moore, Zach Smith, Carlos Keneally, I think. I don't know. Jamie Lee, Will Kay, Rowan Cool, Casey Namana, Declan Murphy, Callum Irwin, Jamal. Yeah, no, I can't say that.
Alzaku.
Yeah, that's it. Luke Malkus, I don't know. Robo Mobston. Diane Harris, I don't know. Nicholas. Yep. Me, Johno Harden, and
Ryan Pine.
yeah, that's it.
So Jono, what's your thoughts on this team?
Yeah, I reckon we're all right. You know, I wouldn't say we're exactly the best, but I reckon we put in our good effort and get the job done.
Are we going to do tips this round? Or?
We're going to go over our tips in a minute. So we're just going to preview all the matches, actually.
Yeah.
So first game of the round. Our first game of the round. What actually is that?
It's Manly v Cowboys, isn't it?
Yeah, that's an interesting game.
Yeah.
It's two teams that probably aren't projected to go as well as what we'd all think. But yeah, what's our thoughts on this matchup, boys?
I think Manly will get the job done.
A good matchup.
I think it's probably not the best matchup for this round, but it's definitely an even matchup, I reckon.
Okay, we got the guest Joey Kelly back for tips now.
Well, Joey Kelly, we're actually going to talk about our game now, the Broncos Raiders game. So we're going to go through that.
We'll go through the Manly Cowboys game first for tips, I reckon.
Okay, so Manly Raiders. Yeah. I mean Manly Cowboys. I'm going to tip Manly 1-12. I think they'll just get up.
I'll go Manly by 6, and Herben will score 2.
Well,
yeah, I go with that as well. You know, Herben.
This is kind of.
This is a side. These are two sides that I actually like. So I'll probably say Manly to win by 1 point.
Or 1 point.
Ooh.
Interesting. That's close.
I reckon Manly 13 plus.
Ooh, that's bold.
Yeah. Actually, no. Manly won the 12.
Yeah, I I reckon Manly by 6, and the Herman anytime try scorer.
And they got Manly by
Herman.
8. Manly by 8 for mine, I reckon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next game, Raiders Broncos.
Can I say my tip?
Oh yeah, sorry, Liam. Yeah, you go.
My tip is Cowboys 13 plus.
Jesus
I
Christ.
think Cherry Evans will get a try and Kurt Moore get 2.
Okay. Interesting.
More.
Bold. Very bold.
Well, I mean, no one's tipped Cowboys, so I may as well tip the Cowboys. Tip
Upset,
my boys.
maybe. Who knows?
You're going to tip them every week, Liam.
May tip them every week, honestly.
Bit of bias there, I see, against your old club.
Maybe I should put like a $50 bet on them each week until they win.
I think at the end of when the Rabbitohs play the Cowboys, that's going to be one of the games of the season, purely just because it's your former club.
I think that's round 4.
Round 4, that's probably not the most even matchup, but you never know.
Queensland Country Bank.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's going to be one of the better games of the comp. All right, we'll move on to game 2, which is on Monday night. That's the Raiders and the Broncos, I believe. We've got the Broncos captain here.
Yep.
You said earlier you're feeling very nervous about this match. So what's your thoughts? What do you reckon, like, in terms of a tip for this one?
Well, I'm going to, you know what? I actually don't know who to tip yet. Well, I'm going to have to, I'm going to go Broncos by 6.
Broncos by 6.
And anytime try scorer. Anytime try scorer. Oh, this is even harder. I don't know if I'll score. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go for myself. Yeah, I reckon I'm going to be the anytime try scorer.
Connor Sanderson scoring.
Yep, I think he will. I think he'll show something.
He's going to have to score in the first half.
I think Broncos 13 plus. Kobe Johnston to score the first try.
Huh?
Kobe Johnston.
Kobe Johnston?
I meant.
Oh, what are you saying?
I meant Pete Veretta. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My tip is.
Oh yeah, you go.
Yeah, my tip is the Raiders. I'm gonna go for an upset, I think, and I'm gonna go from the Broncos an anytime try scorer of Sam Hodgson, and I'll also go on Mark Iron anytime try scorer.
The fans in Canberra are going to be really hyped for this match.
Yeah, their first home game in the SRL, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Broncos by 10, I reckon.
Oof.
A couple of tries up on them, just to be a little bit too good.
I'm going to go with an upset. I'm going to say Raiders by 16.
16, jeez.
16.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go, I want to, realistically, I should say Broncos, but I want to say Raiders maybe by 6 and Samuel Lillard anytime try scorer. He scored a try last game. He played, had some good run meters. I reckon he might be able to get in again.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so that's everyone's tips to that game. We're going to move to our third game of the round.
Tuesday night. What a Tuesday.
Is that the Eels and the Warriors, or is that the late game?
Eels and Warriors.
Eels Warriors first up.
Eels Warriors. Grand final rematch. That says it all, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yep, Bankwest.
Oh, it's a pretty scary match. I'm going to say that.
I really think, I don't know. I mean, you probably think the Eels come into this as favourites after last week. Warriors, you don't really know about the Warriors. They're the team that really could. They could be the most hot and cold team in the comp.
They could be the most I reckon they're the most inconsistent side in the comp. They could come out one week. Their best is so far from their worst. Their worst is close to the worst in the comp, and their best is close to the best in the comp. They're just really far off.
Yeah, it's going to be. I mean, grand final rematch. Obviously, Eels won by a point in that grand final last year. Yeah.
I reckon.
I'm probably going to say Eels just. I'm going to say Warriors come out strong, but not strong enough. And Eels by
I'm going to go.
I'll go Eels too.
Eels 1-12.
I'll go
Eels. Probably go Eels by 8.
Yeah, I reckon it'll be close again like the grand final, but I feel like with Eli Bonds at fullback, we kind of got that that edge against them. That star player on our team, and he's made a real difference so far. So I reckon maybe Eels by 4 or 6.
All right. Well, I have confidence in the Eels, and I think they're going to win 13 plus. And Kobe Johnston will score the first.
I got it.
Now you can say Kobe Johnston. There we go.
Yeah.
I think Warriors will come out firing, to be fair, though. I don't think they'll go down easy as that.
You reckon they'll win, Liam, or are you still
No,
tipping Para?
I'm still tipping Para, but I don't think Warriors are going to go down 13 plus. It'll be probably, I'm going to go 2. I reckon they'll lose very, very close, and they'll be
That's what I'm going 4. So we got a clean sweep. No one backing the Warriors there. And last game of the rounds, that would be the Panthers Rabbitohs.
Yep.
This is, I don't know, I feel like this game could be one of the better games we see this season, to be honest. I really like this Panthers team. They're building. They got some really good rookies, and they've got good halves combo and some really good spine players as well, and some good forwards. What do you think on this game?
Can they match the Rabbitohs, though?
That's the question. Yeah, Rabbitohs, I don't know. Their defense is very questionable last week. But
have we seen their best, to be fair, though? Have we seen their best?
I mean, we have the best edge, goal line defense, but
yeah,
we gave them plenty of points off our mistakes and discipline.
Yeah, that's the thing. I just feel like South could be just a little bit too good in this. It'll be close. I'm expecting a high scoring one, to be honest. Do we agree, or do we think it's going to be a more lower scoring?
I feel like it can go either both ways. Just depends on how each team plays. But in favour, I feel like Rabbitohs will win. They're being ranked to number 1. To win the comp and stuff, and I feel like they've got a lot of hype around them, and I feel like they're just gonna come out of the game with the win with that hype behind them. So
I feel like it'll be. I'm going to go Rabbitohs. The final score I'm going to go with is 12-4 Rabbitohs. I'm going to go a very low scoring game, and the Rabbitohs will just defend their way. I reckon the Rabbitohs will do something similar to the Panthers prelim against the Storm. They'll score early and then defend their way to the master match.
Yeah, that's where I disagree, because I'm going to say Rabbitohs 22-18. I think it'll be another try. It'll be similar to their game against Manly last week. I think it'll be close.
Yeah.
Rabbitohs.
South by 8. And I'll have 20 meters gained, more than that. And Thomas Mendonca, he'll score.
I've got an over. I've got a prediction. My special is Jai Collins to get over 25 meters.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
paying about $50.
All right.
I'm going Rabbitohs by 18 points here. And anytime try scorer. I don't know, but I'm gonna go Chaz Dingo. I reckon he'll perform well.
Yeah, a fullback is always a good bet for an anytime try scorer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Rabbits by 12, and I reckon one of the wingers for the Rabbits, anytime try scorer, is one of them.
Luca or Tyrone?
Yeah, one of them. But a quick question for our Jai. What's the go with Ash Crutcher? What's he gonna be? When's he gonna be coming on? And who's he gonna what position is he gonna be?
He's gonna swap with Edwards at halftime.
Yeah.
What position is he playing?
In the halves.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
That's all the games for round 2. My game of the week, I'm gonna have to say the grand final rematch, Eels Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that'll be a pretty good game. Is there anything else we wanted to talk about, boys?
We've got the power rankings.
Oh yes, sorry, the power rankings. Yeah.
What about those?
I'll work through those. I released those this morning. So there's a bit of change for the first time I released them. So I'm happy with them as they are, but so Eels have gone up to first. I think that's fair since they did have a pretty comprehensive win against the premiership favourite on the weekend. I think, and plus they're the premiers as well. They did look like the best team in my opinion all round. Next up is the South Sydney Rabbitohs. They're at 2. They've dropped down from 1. I don't know. I probably put them a little bit too high to start with. I mean, yes, they've signed all these players, but can they gel? That's the real question.
Yeah.
They did in attack, but they didn't in defence on the weekend, so that's why I've dropped them. I still think they still look pretty good. I think they could still really out-infuse some of those lower ranked sides. Number 3, also dropping. It's my team, the Broncos. We dropped down from 2. Yeah, I just felt like the Souths and Para looked better, so that's why I put them down the spot. Number 4. Now, this is the team I'm excited about. I've moved them up one place, swapped them with the Warriors. They looked good against the Cowboys. I know the Cowboys didn't show up a lot, but they looked all right, the Panthers. So they've gone into 4, and then they've swapped with the Warriors, who've dropped down into 5. Yeah, Warriors, they lost the Raiders. I don't think anyone expected that, but the Warriors, they're runners up. They should be doing better than that. So that's why I put them down. Number 6, Manly. Yeah, they've gone from 7. So they've gone from 7 to 6. They did look better than what I thought they would have on the weekend. And they did go all the way with Souths, just couldn't quite get that conversion at the end. But yeah, I think 6 is a good step for them. Also going up the power rankings is the Raiders. I mean, big upset win over the runners up from season 1, the Warriors. So they deserve to move up into 7 for now. Don't know what we can expect from them. And number 8, unfortunately, Liam and Johno, if you're still here, I don't think you are. Cowboys, I've dropped you guys down to 8. I just I don't know.
I know.
You guys did look like the worst team, and at the moment, I'm probably calling you my wooden spooners. Unfortunately, I'm hoping you guys can improve because I do like the Cowboys being
Here's
Queensland.
Johno. Here's Johno Harden.
What up, here, boys?
Yeah.
We're just talking about your Cowboys.
Oh, bloody perfect, aren't they?
Yeah, they're good. I would put them in the wooden spoon area. Really, they're
That's a bit unfortunate. I reckon someone standing from a different team perspective, if you're on a different team, they shouldn't really comment on how good your team is. If, I reckon it should be someone outside the SRL, someone who doesn't necessarily be in the team that should be commenting on the wooden spoon place. If anything, I believe the wooden spoon place should maybe possibly go to the Souths.
Well,
that's a prediction and a half.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very bold, but hey,
my backing behind that.
A bit.
Hey?
You got to spice it up a bit to enjoy it, don't you? So it's good. Everyone's allowed to have their own opinion in the SRL. It's up to everyone.
Yeah.
Well, personally, in my opinion, I don't. Not a fan of themselves. That's just my opinion. It might be different for everyone else, but however, it's just what I think. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And Cowboys in 8. Yeah.
Yeah, mate.
So is that it?
Yeah, I think it's it.
Yeah, good episode, guys. It was nice, chatting about the SRL.
Yep.
Very good.
Bring on round 2.
SRL 180.
Hold on. I just got one more like for the power rankings. I reckon Raiders deserve maybe one more spot up after that win against the Warriors, even though because the Warriors are ranked 5th on there, and the projected last wooden spoon beat them.
True. I think maybe I would actually maybe agree with that. Maybe I now that I think about it again, I reckon swap them with Manly. I reckon.
Yeah, it's tough. It's just opinion based. It's just what I come up with.
100%, boys. Is that it for the episode today?
Yep.
Yeah, it's been a good episode, boys. It was
Thank you, everyone. Make sure you come back and tune in to the SRL 180 episode.
Yeah. We're also, for everyone, just letting you know, we're changing how we're going to be posting it. We're going to have an SRL 180 YouTube channel, which is going to just post all the episodes of SRL 180 rather than Liam's channel.
Hey, just a quick question, mate.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Dolphins and the new team coming to the NRL?
I think it's cool. I think I'm really excited to see a
Yeah,
17.
well, do you think they'll be? Do you reckon they'll be included in the SRL?
Yeah, possibly.
Well, I'm trying my hardest to get them in the SRL, mate.
100%, man. I like the attitude.
Yeah. That wraps up another week of SRL 180. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like all our videos.
Put it in
yeah,
the
that's it.
description. Put it in the description.
Yep.
All right.
Link in the description, boys.
We'll see.
See you next week.
See you next, boys.
Cheers, mate.